Okay, good evening and welcome back to the channel. Today is the 11th of September 2024, the 11th of the challenge, the 30-day challenge to be posting a video every single day. Okay, so today I wanted to share with you some problems I was facing with my quiz and wanted to see your mind. What do you guys think I should do? So the first problem was that we have okay. I'm trying to work on the questions and the answers for levels from levels 1 to level 5. And the problem is that each level has at least 1,500 questions to answer. And the issue is the issue is that as a medical student in a fifth year, I also have my own things to learn and the pressure of the internship. So how will I possibly find the time to answer all of those questions? It came to my mind when I was working on the part for the second year semester. So one of the things that I thought about doing was maybe I could discontinue working for the part of the juniors and then put in 100% of my work for the seniors. But the issue I saw with that particular task was that you know it's like since we are building an app, if I only focus for the version of the fifth years, the people like okay in the first cycle may not get to know of the app and what it is capable of doing in the long term. That was my issue there. And sincerely, my goal was that I wanted to provide something of quality that people will use and will understand, and that may have, and that, and also something that will have the least, and will not have so many problems with the answers to the questions like the first version had. Just that going through every single question by yourself is not an easy task. It's something mentally challenging. That is, you really have to be in the zone to really go through every of those answers. Yeah, so that was one. So that was the first problem. The second one that I had was at was was this issue called the Parkinson's law. That is the 80-20 principle. I think it's called the Pareto principle, which is that you should focus on the 20% of the of the things that we want to do. It was 80% of the results. So one of the things I'm trying to figure out is that I'm trying to figure out the subjects in which students have the most problems, and then I can spend my time only on those particular courses. In that regard, I chose in the first cycle anatomy, physiology, and maybe cytology. I'm not yet sure though because it will depend also on my mental life if I'm able to do that. The other option was that I could choose only to focus on the version of the fifth years. The issue is that now that I'm going to the fifth year and I'm now also a senior and next year we have to prepare for so many tests like the USMLE and the UCM. I didn't want this thing I didn't want this thing to over distract me or something. That was the main issue anyway. That was the main issue. Yeah. So I think that what I'm going to do right now is that I don't know. I will still pray about it, but for now we are not going to do every single question since it will take us time. Except that things change. My goal right now, personally, is that I want to make sure that the part for the fifth year, so my class is done. So that if that part is done, then I may have more time to focus on the part of the junior students. That's the way I'm saying. Because I don't also want to focus on their parts, then penalize myself also. Are you seeing something there? Yes, then I'll also try to have this discipline. Because if I have to do something like thirty questions every single day, I would really need to be disciplined, like to time, okay, how much time do I need to answer maybe this question? How much time do I need to, you see, right? Something like that. But for now, I'm thinking of doing 12 because I need it's not so much. Yes. But it's very hard. It's very, very hard. Like today, I was going through short cases like this calco in French, where like they will give you a picture that ask you to give the diagnosis in like 5 minutes. Believe me, it was really, really, really hard. It was really hard. But still, I don't want to give up. I don't want to give up on that idea or this project. Now it's still September. The first exams will be in November, I believe. So I still have like 50 days to 40 days to do something. And I know I can do something honestly. My only problem is that I don't know if I will be able to be consistent and not also penalize my studies. Yes, but so far during this challenge, I've realized that I have the capacity of being confident in what I'm doing and in doing something over and over. So far, it's been I think 8 days that I've been posting on YouTube. It's been 8 days I've been answering questions. Yes, though the first few days were bad, but at least I'm starting to be consistent. So I will see if I'm able to do more and more questions for the fourth years. Then I may think of going to 30 questions per day. So far, it's really hard, but I believe that the beginning might always be like this, very challenging. But I believe that in the long term, it's going to be rewardful. So the program this night, I've already done some short cases. I did 30 today, 30 short cases. Normally, I was supposed to do five, but I don't said why not. And we got some news that maybe we will not have school up to the 2nd of September. So if I do 30, like if I do 30 times 10 days, that's almost 300. But you know, it's not just doing the 300, it's also putting it in your brain, like cramming it, like understanding what you are doing. Like that's the other thing too, to understand what you are doing. So today is Wednesday, as from the time I'm posting this video, I have Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and also on Sunday. I want to use these 4 days. So I would really come up with a timetable where I would really try to assimilate things very, very fast. Yes. And I also want to make use of this Pareto principle because what I used to do in the past was that I would take so much time just studying and very less time answering questions. So I quickly want to go through every single course now, like in 10 minutes. I will give myself 10 minutes to go through a lecture, just 10 minutes. Yes. I'll give myself 10 minutes to go through a lecture, then 10 minutes to go through the answers, Then I will keep doing that until I really feel that I'm getting somewhere. So the goal of this semester was that I want to go through every single question before exam time, like 1 month before. Because by doing what I'm doing now, if and only if I'm consistent, I'll be able to know most of the questions before the exam time. Yes. So it's hard. It's very, very hard because sometimes I feel like burnt out, like you have this mental fatigue. It's something that I've not yet overcome. That said, I want to keep trying. Mm, yeah, so I think I still have time. I still have time. But wish that I've been praying for is that I pray that we should start school in October. If it's in October, I will really have time to go through so many of these things. So what I also want to do is that since maybe we have 12 days, I want to do what I have to do during the day. Like now, I had planned that tomorrow I'll work on med quiz. So today I worked on my studies. I will try to finish with some questions so that at least tomorrow I can be able to work on med quiz. So the functions that I want to work on is um, like before you go through a question, I want to really know okay which topics or what are the concepts that are being tested in that question bank. The issue is that it also helps me because sometimes you want to go through a question bank, but if you have like okay, like if you have the idea okay that in this question bank we are doing this and these topics, it will help me because I can plan myself that okay that I will read on this and this topic, then I can test myself and see if I really understood that particular topic. That's what I want to do. But in order to do it, I will really require a fast internet speed. So right now, I'm trying to do the things that I'm supposed to do. Right now, I've made this video. The second, I've really gone through Anki. What again? I will say. Then once I pray, I know that at least I've done the things that I'm supposed to do. Okay, thank you. But the thing that I've not yet done is to really study. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. See you guys tomorrow.